Hello and welcome back to Factorio 0.15 and the Deathworld. So, I have been thinking between episodes, and I know that's rare for me to think and so on, ha ha ha. Anyway, we have, first of all, I noticed that my lubricant down here doesn't get any heavy oil. So we are going to fix that. It's going to be the first order of business for this episode. Now, another thing that I have been considering is I think I want to grab heavy oil from up here actually instead. So we take full advantage of this pump. And another thing that I have been considering is solid fuel. There we go. Now these should all be running at an amazing pace. And it looks like they are doing quite well, which is great. We have 8,000 oil here and another 300,000 there. Meanwhile, this has got another 100,000, and this probably doesn't have much. It has 100,000. Anyway, we have very serious power problems right now. And I've been considering what we can do. We have a big abundance of oil right now. And I've been thinking along the lines of solid fuel. Because we're gonna need solid fuel for the rocket anyway. What the hell is this? So we're gonna need solid fuel for the rocket anyway. Which is why I'm thinking in this kind of direction. And our coal, our steam power right now is chewing through our coal supply, and we are almost out of coal. We have 50,000 and 58,000. And sure, we are bringing in coal quite rapidly over here. We have 81,000 here. The thing is, can we put that in a active provider chest, please? No. Oh, it's slow. Active provider chest and some power. So the thing is, we need to make some light fuel. Oh, no, solid fuel from light oil. Oh, that was probably just to see it easier, but that looks horrible. But this is just for the pump. Okay, that makes sense then. And that's why this is a really bad idea. Let's just do it the normal way, because this is going to stop once heavy oil drops below a certain point, and that's not really what I want to do with the lubricant anyway. So we're cracking light oil into petroleum right now. The question is... I want to request some of these because I know we have them. So let's request 20, and I will close my balcony door because my neighbor is banging with some stuff. So while we wait for this, I'll close my door. And there we go. And I suspect the chemical plants have not yet arrived because all of our logistics bots are extremely busy right now. So I was thinking maybe we make some solid fuel somewhere here. We're gonna need a ton of this. And unfortunately, now we can stop requesting these now. So, I think I want to reuse this type of layout here because I want productivity modules on them. That makes sense. Why didn't I just do that from the beginning then? Go away. Sometimes I am really, really stupid. Okay, so. No. Never mind. We can't reuse that. Because it doesn't have the gap in the middle. We can use the principle of this design though. Let's make something nice. Then we make solid fuel onto a small, nice little belt. Can I please get some beacons? Like so. And maybe like so. We have a substation in the middle here. And then we can have a substation up here. We should probably try to make this a little bit more compact up here. Something like that. So unfortunately, just need to test something. If we assume what about this? It's gonna be way more beacons for the same setup, right? Then we need some productivity modules. So where will we put the power? Light oil will come in from the side here. We can actually just blueprint this so we get the exact same distance on the other side. using these beacons are probably quite unnecessary, but whatever. And then we can just scale this further. It's going to be quite nice. So, I'm not certain. Should probably make another one of these, right? Because I definitely don't think that one will be enough. And then we do the same on this side. There we go. And I think I would like light oil to come in up here. Then something like this. So the trick here, I think, is I want to have as much pressure in this pipe as possible. Now it is gonna suck a little bit to do this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. There we go. And this should now work quite nicely. So the question that we need to ask ourselves, do we want to run out of light oil and turn everything into solid fuel? I guess we probably do, because we're gonna need a lot of solid fuel, aren't we? So we can power this now. This is also going to be something that's very, very bad for our power consumption. And I think down here, I want to passively provide, say, this amount of solid fuel. And I mean, it's gonna be... We have power problems already. And I'm a little bit afraid that if we swap coal over to solid fuel down here, we will have more problems than we currently have. Because I would like to request solid fuel from here instead, so that we fill out the gaps with solid fuel, but we're not producing this much from this small setup. That's not gonna happen. Then again, one solid fuel is worth more than 3 coal. How are we looking on light oil? So far, so good. Heavy oil, though, is draining quite rapidly. So this is probably not going to last forever. Well, I know it's not going to last forever. One thing that we can start to do is run our trains on solid fuel instead of coal. It's going to give them a nice little boost in acceleration. And I think that's going to be meaningful in the long run. Oh, and there goes power. How many solar panels are we missing up here? Not that many. 70. I will stop research for now. Actually. Because this is draining quite heavily on our red circuits. We want to make as many solar panels as possible. Okay, so we want to request, say, 100 solid fuel from this. And then I also want to request some of these. So we get them over to the other network. So unfortunately, we have some crap in here now that I want to get rid of. No, that's not right. But this is. And that should be an active provider chest, I think. So what do we have here that we want to clean out? We have some wood, for example. So if I request the wood here, and then we push it into the other network, which means that it's gonna sort itself out a little bit. And we just take solid fuel instead of coal in these. Oh, this one isn't running. I see. But then we have stopped research. And I will just remove this coal. I'm not sure why I don't have coal on auto trash. Oh, that was probably because of fuel. So we can remove the coal. Then remove the coal. And then we go down to the other area where we also have trains. And I'm not even sure that these are being fueled properly. They are not. Oh, they are. Yes, they are. Let's swap this out. Good. And these guys are extremely busy. Like 100% of the time. However, I have to say it's become quite nice here since we did the since we extended the roboports here. This has definitely helped. I just want to finish up some of this layout here so we can run a little bit faster. And out here. And in the middle here. All of these. It's probably gonna take them a little while to do all this concrete. There we go. Great. That's gonna be really good. So right now our only problem is that we don't have enough power for basically anything. Like we're not charging properly. How's our solid fuel looking? They both have 500 now. And our light oil is still looking good. Oh yeah, we do cracking when we don't have enough oil to burn in these. That's right. That is correct. Very good. So now that we have solid fuel in these, I think I will clean out these trains. And get rid of the residual fuel. There we go. So they will now have only solid fuel. We can take these as well. Let's remove that fuel. I mean, it should have enough to probably go in here. I'm not 100% sure, but let's add one solid fuel to that one and one to that one. That should be enough. So slowly but surely this should... I'm sorry. Slowly but surely this should swap over to solid fuel on all the trains. And we should also clean out the wood that we have everywhere. And send it to the other base, which is really great. Unfortunately, we do not have enough logistics bots in that network at all. Or rather, most of them are being used for this, to make sure that we are still running. And I'm not even sure, it's not going very well. It is not going very well. If we take a look at the top, we are now done with the power. And with that, I mean we're not really done with the power, are we? But we have reached a point where we can put out some new ones. There. And there. Because we're gonna need that power already, like right now. We need it immediately. So, how are we doing ore-wise up here? We still have 110,000. This one has gone down a little bit. But it should be quite steady. We're now stacking up a little bit on this again. That's good. That is very good. And we're saving some power with the research. How's solar panels though? I think they're working full-time all the time. What about automation 3? Let's get that. It's something that we quite desperately need. We also need some speed module 2s. Question is, should I resume this? No, probably not. They do eat processing units. But it would be good for us. Would definitely be good for us. Can we do anything about that? Or is that just red circuits? That's just red circuits. And red circuits are not going to get better before we get speed module 2s in all of them. That's not going to get better. That's going to get a whole lot better when we have the speed modules and everything. I think we do that. I think we resume the speed modules. Connect enabled condition when this is less than 100. Which is going to be like forever. But then we get some more speed module 2s. This is also going to drain our circuits quite heavily. But we want 50 of these. Good. Anyway, I think this is going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.